Hey, hey, AD. Good to see you. Hey, Sassy. Hey, Bukola. Good to see everyone. Thank you for coming into the room. Hello, God's God's child. Hello, darling. Afterscope TV. Thank you for coming into the room. My apologies to the team. I'm sorry, but I am here. Better late than never. Hey, lady. How are you doing? Good to see all of you. Thank you for sharing with your friends. Please swipe and invite. Sharing is caring. Reciprocity is love. Hey there. How are you, darling? You got a birthday coming up real soon, don't you? I'm excited for you. You're going to be a whole 18 years old, right? Hey, Sassy Sash. Thank you for joining. You guys, thank you so much. I just appreciate Afroscope TV. Let me just do some housekeeping before I move in to my thing for tonight that I'm thankful for. First of all, if you are not a part of Afroscope TV, please join this amazing community. Someone put up the hey, Dr. Charity, I see you. Hey, Sassy Sash, thank you for coming back. Afroscope TV, I think it's bit.ly, join Afroscope TV now. I believe that's what it is. If not, somebody correct me, please. Hey, Dr. Charity, good to see you. For those of you who don't know me and or either visiting my scope for the very first time, thank you to my replay viewers. I just appreciate all of you for taking out time out of your schedules just to be here. I don't take that for granted that you're here and you're thankful and that you're sharing and want to share in the wisdom that I have for you tonight as well. Oh, I'm skipping again. Oh, I guess you'll have to. I just go out and come back in. I'm really not sure what is going on with the skipping and breaking and all that stuff because I'm solid over here. I'm solid. I see everything. I see the hearts. I see the comments. I'm not really sure what's going on. So you may. Okay, it is breaking a little bit. I do apologize, everyone. Try to hang in there with me, though. I've got some good things I want to share with you. First of all, my name is Dr. Eveangel Savage. I am your evidence-based mobile social support coach, and I teach service professionals how to increase their income, how to grow their careers, how to maintain their independence beyond employment. Most of you know me as the evidence coach, and because that is my one thing, that's what I do and apply to business. That's what I teach everyone to do and apply to business because it's critical. So, what am I thankful for tonight? I'm so thankful, number one, for the Lord and Savior who hasn't given up on me, who's my divine Savior. He's the head of my life, who has seen me through and through by and by. I don't take it for granted each and every day that He gives me to come here and share something with all of you. Hey, how are you doing, Global Design? Thank you for joining. So my thing I'm so thankful for is wisdom. Wisdom, that God gives us wisdom. And I'm thankful for what He has allowed to happen in my life, how He allowed my future to unfold before me, even when I didn't understand. And here's the thing, God knows the thoughts that He has towards us, right? Thank you so much for joining. He knows the thoughts that He has for us. We may be thinking and looking and just trying to figure it all out instead of letting things play out. Sometimes you just have to let things play out because God knows the thoughts that He has towards you. And so what He has allowed me to experience over the last 30 years and how He took me from a place of job to job to job. What seemed like a job to them was intellectual property to me. Once I really changed the way I thought about that thing, instead of thinking about my job as a job, prior to leaving healthcare about being coming into 5 years, I began to think about, why I was still there. I used to always say, God, I hate going here. Lord, I really don't want to go to this job. They don't like me here. No amount of anything I do good is not good enough, right? I'm so sorry. I do apologize. But at the same time, I had to go there each and every day. So going there each and every day, what I have learned now that I can sit and take a look back over my life, I realized that everything that God allowed me to go through was for my good. He allowed me to go through those things because He knew the leadership in me. He knew the thoughts that He had towards me. And He wasn't going to allow there to be any cracks in that system, right? So why am I sharing all of that? Because I do careful analysis of people in business all day, every day. And the reason why I do is because I see so many people who are really trying to make a go at this thing just as I did. I stumbled, I fell, I stumbled, I fell, I stumbled, I fell. But the one thing that was certain, the one thing that was truly certain about what I have is that I had a strong foundation. So no matter how many times I fell, I could bounce back and my momentum would always be greater than the time before. And how do you know when you have a rock solid foundation? Because when you are in a space or you've made a choice, for example, I decided to attend the Global Zone, which is a great opportunity for me. But I had a strong foundation, and if by the end of that class you do not see the results that you hoped for, it was because it wasn't a space that you were ready for. It wasn't listen to me. It was not a space that you was ready for. And this is with any space because I see people doing it. I know people wonder, how in the world did she get accepted to Dubai? How did that happen for her? It was because I was in position. I was in position before I decided to take that class. I knew what I wanted. I knew what next steps I wanted, but I was also in a great, solid position to do that. And let me share with you how that happens. You have to not miss any piece or any layer of your foundation. There are layers. Did you know that? There are layers to your foundation, and they must be solid. If you miss one brick, if you forget one brick in the layer, you're going to weaken the foundation, and you're going to find yourself just in a circle. You ever see a dog, how he chases his tail, a little puppy, how he chases his tail because he's trying to figure out what is that behind him? What is that? What is that? And he's just going in circles and circles and circles. Well, that's where you can find yourself if you are not not ready for that particular level. I'm saying all that because I care about where you are. I see that people have gleam in their eyes. I see the stars that they have. I see the dollar signs that they have. Even myself. The one thing that I did not have in place might have cost me millions of dollars, and I just discovered it last week. It might have cost me millions of dollars. I don't know. I will never know the answer to that. I will never know the answer. But the one thing I do know is I know it now, right? But I had all these other things in place, but I really should have taken time to make sure that my sales funnel was in place. If you're going to be in business and you're going to live stream, somebody give me a time check. Be sure that you understand what that sales funnel looked like, because I could have very well missed out on millions of dollars because I had a rock solid business. I have rock solid content. I'm an outstanding writer. I am a great speaker on my feet or off my feet. I know these things about myself. I am a solid instructor. I have great content, great business, great opportunities, and I know where I'm going. But the one thing that was missing, you guys, that one thing that was missing could have cost me millions. And again, I will never know the answer to that. I will never know the answer to that. But you know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to look back. I'm not going to look back because I have it in place now. Things are together. Things are solid. Things are going to roll. But you have to have, again, please, I thank God for wisdom. I thank God for the wisdom that He gave me to make sure that I had every brick layered. Every brick. Every brick. So I am encouraging you today. If you are in business and you are vying to do something great with your brilliant idea or to transfer your skills based on your service skills like I did. You know, I told you that they thought it was a job, but it was intellectual property to me. That's the way they saw it. God knew something different. I took every single one of those skills from the jobs that they thought was a job was my intellectual property. But again, make sure that you have a rock solid foundation so that if you fall, you bounce back up, you gain momentum. Because in business, you will have ebbs and flows. You're going to have some failures and some positives, some wins and some battles, right? That's just the very nature of the game. So I want to, I don't want you to leave my scope, thinking that, oh, that was negative. No, there was nothing negative about that statement. In fact, if you are not transparent with people, then you are doing them a terrible injustice. I will never do that to anyone, whether it's in front of a camera or off of a camera, because I've gone through some ebbs and some flows. But like I tell you, make sure your foundation is straight. Make sure your foundation is sharp, because you got to be able to win on the other side of every investment. On other side of every single investment that you make, you should be able to have a rock solid proof, social proof that you benefited from it. If it's not tangible, if you cannot see it, then it wasn't for you. You're following that puppy. You're that puppy following his tail. So somebody tell me how I'm doing on time, please, because I'm sure I can go on and on and on. And I see my numbers dropping. So is somebody else live now? Can somebody tell me if somebody else is live? Again, for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Dr. Eveangel Savage. I am your evidence-based mobile social support coach, and I teach the service professionals how to increase their income, grow their career, or maintain independence beyond the workforce using my one thing that helps me stay in the game, and that's research. Market analysis, I make that friendly for you, and mobile social support models that build up your space so that you can sell effectively in e-commerce. So that's my thing. That's what I'm sticking to. And somebody tell me if my sister or my brother is live, because I don't see them anymore, and it looks like they may have disappeared. Anyway, if you have not yet joined Afroscope TV, please join Afroscope TV. This is an amazing community of Pan-American individuals who love all things the motherland. And so please be sure to catch them, to sign up, get the support that you need. Whenever you are on the scope, whenever you're present here, they're here to support you, and I love that about them. God's bread, are they live? I can't tell whether someone else is live, because I noticed that my numbers dropped, but anyway, I'm gonna stay right here until somebody tell me whether the other person is live or not. But be sure, wisdom. Always use that good wisdom, to know where you're at. And I thank God. I thank God for the wisdom to know that if I buy into something, that I'm ready for that something. And I bought into some classes, and I'm telling you, it changed my life. But it wouldn't have changed it. It wouldn't have changed my plans or given me the momentum if I was not ready. Okay? So I want you to be sure that you're ready. Don't let your wheels spin. Don't be like the puppy chasing his tail. Listen to that still small voice in God. Make sure that you're ready. Build that solid foundation. For those of you who don't know, I have a free e-source book that is available in my bio. Please make it yours. If you are a service professional and this is something that you would like to entertain, please get your copy. Are they live? Afterscope TV? Feel free to. Okay. Okay, got you. Oh. Oh. Okay. So, hey, my three sons, good to see you. Hey, lady, how you doing? So, again, for those of you who are not yet a part of the community over here at Afroscope TV, please feel free to join. So, I'm going to recap and close this session out. This is Dr. Eveangel Savage. I am your evidence-based mobile social support coach. Hey, sweetheart, I'm well too. Thank you so much for coming into my scope. Thank you for sharing and inviting, swiping and inviting. Thank you so much. If you are not following me, please press the Perryman and follow so that you can get notifications when I am on. Thank you so much. So I am so super excited because I was sharing with the audience that there are some absolute things that you want to be wise about, right? And I say that because I want people to be in the right place, in the right space and time when they're preparing to elevate, because sometimes we can go faster than where God wants us to be before you have built that solid foundation. And the reason why I say that is because of something that I experienced this week. I experienced, that I have built this solid foundation of things, right? I mean, really, really got it going on. I know it's going on, right? I know my message, know my audience. I know all of these things. But at the same time, I was struggling. I could have lost millions of dollars. And I say that because my sales funnel wasn't in place. My sales funnel was not properly in place. I was, it was a piecemeal kind of thing, that piecemeal. But that is something that absolutely, if you're going to be in e-commerce, that you have to have in place. So I'm saying all that to say, be careful. My best investment months and months and months and months ago would have been a marketing class, would have been a sales funnel class. But instead, I was, doing other stuff. So I want you to be mindful. Stop jumping in all of these classes without assuring, really, that the main thing is the main thing. You want the main thing to be the main thing. You want the main thing. You're going to have to catch me on the replay then. I'm wrapping it up. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you for being here, but keep your main thing the main thing. Make sure that you're not hopping around. Make sure you're ready for the class that you're about to take, because you have to have a foundation. You have to know how to do business. If you don't even have a business name or a business license, you don't even know a structure. You don't know what a structure is. You don't know what the 4 types of structures are. You don't even know, you don't know any of these things, how to function the camera, how to do live streams, set up a Facebook, none of these things. If you don't know any of these things, but yet you're hopping from class to, I suggest you just hold on just a little bit. Make sure your foundation is strong. Again, I'm sure there are so many people who would agree with me. Like I said, will be the first to admit that I probably missed out on millions of dollars because I did not have that sales funnel in place. But I will not miss another one. So for those of you who are on my replay for the first time, my name is Dr. Eveangel Savage. I'm your evidence-based mobile social support coach. I am on Afroscope TV tonight, and I am bringing it home, this great community of Pan-American individuals who love all things Africa. And I have a free product for you if you are interested. It is your Indie e-source book. It is the last link in my bio. It's the last link in my bio. If you are looking for an opportunity to grow yourself, it is free. Absolutely free. Free 99. Free 99 all day long, and will be for some time, because it's an amazing opportunity for you to begin to think about think about some things. Think about how you want structure. Think about why you want to do what you do. Whether you want to come off your job, whether you want to gain some income, whether you want to grow, whether you want to maintain independence, whatever it is you want to do. know what that something is, okay? This is Dr. Eve, and I am signing off. Thank you for joining. I am signing off of Afroscope TV. If you have not joined, please join Afroscope TV at bit.ly. Afroscope TV. Join. bit.ly/Afroscope TV. Join. And have yourself an amazing day. And I always say, what does the evidence say about your industry? Some food for thought. Have yourself an amazing evening. Thank you so much.